phone's ringing.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Put the phone down.
We're going to start off with some questions from some fans that have sent them in via social media.
Righty-ho.
Stephen Connolly wants to know...
That guy.
When will we see the final part of the Cornetto trilogy?
2 years.
2 years?
Stephen Connolly, I don't owe you anything, mate, but I will tell you the answer to this. We're hoping to start writing it this year. Me and Edgar and Nick are making plans. We're clearing some space because we really would like to make it next year. That's an ideal situation. So with a bit of luck, about 2 years.
And are you allowed to give away anything of what it might be about?
We are allowed, but we won't.
Okay.
I can tell you one thing. I can give you a little teaser that Edgar and me, an idea we came up with the other day. It's about, the main thrust of it is about a dog, like an old English sheepdog that grows to the size of like a dinosaur.
Wow. I'm sorry. What's your name?
It's Graham Willie.
And what's his name?
That's the writer, Clive Gollings.
Okay, cool. I'm Paul.
Paul?
Erin White has asked...
Not a real name.
Not Whitey.
No, I think it is a real name. It's, well, according to Facebook, it's a real name.
Right.
You have to trust Facebook.
Groomer.
Have you guys become even closer friends after doing some movies together, or are you finding that you're getting quite sick of each other?
Let me field this. No, we are as close. We've always been this close. We never really tire of one another. We're happy to hang out. We don't live together now, obviously, and we don't see each other that much. I think people think we live in like one giant house and all go about on little Vespers like the monkeys. That's not the case. That's not the case. So whenever we get a chance to hang out, it's always a real treat.
It's always, the only reason we work now is so we can hang out with each other because we live in different parts of London, as Nick said. So, but I mean, I've only ever liked him more since I met
Nick.
What again? Nick.
Amy Watley Hobbs has asked...
That is a fake. Watley Hobbs, what is she, the ghost of a mansion?
Quite possibly. But the ghost has asked, she has an irrational fear of the film E.T. She says, do either of you have a film that you won't watch under any circumstances because it really scares you?
Well, Amy Watley Hobbs, there is a film called Patrick, which is, I think it's a Australian or maybe Kiwi movie. It's old. It's about a
Pit truck.
A what? Pit
They'd
truck.
call it pit truck.
It would be Pit Truck if it was from New Zealand. About a quadriplegic guy who is in a coma who can affect change with his mind. It's terrifying. And whenever that's on, I have to think twice about watching it because it freaks me out.
How about you, Nick? Is there anything at all you're scared of?
No, I'm a 40-year-old man. I know it's just a film, so you can just turn it off.
That's
Don't bother
good
me. The news.
Oh, the news.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. You said you cried after Eat, Pray, Love.
Shut up.
How did you do that? How did you go invisible?
Oh, it's a camouflage response.
Well, like Predator.
Exactly. Although I can only do it while I'm holding my breath.
But you can do it anytime you want.
Anytime.
Sarah Edwards says that Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are among some of the films that she's probably watched a bit too many times. What are your most watched films that you will never get tired of seeing?
League of Their Own.
League of Their Own is a big tearjerker for me, yeah. I'm going to say Close Encounters. I never get tired of watching Close Encounters.
Me neither.
Again, Jaws. I never get tired of watching Jaws.
Back.
Empire.
Taxi Driver.
Raiders.
Sleeper, Woody Allen Sleeper, was Annie Hall. A lot of Woody
Annie
Allen
Hall,
films.
yeah.
This is Spinal Tap. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Monty Python and the Life of Brian.
Yeah.
What's that? Jerry Maguire. I like to watch Jerry Maguire if I'm in the mood for a rom-com or something with a bit of emotion. I think that's
Andre for me.
Andre about the seal.
I'm a big fan of seals in film.
Karina.
Deja Vu.
Jumping Jack Flash, Whoopi Goldberg.
The Elephant Boy.
This is a prequel. No one knows about it. Well, it's the sequel to The Elephant Baby, isn't it?
Jokes.
There is an alien in the kitchenette making bagels and coffee. Did you want tea? No, I don't want tea.
Russell Kingdon asks...
Russell Kingdom?
It's
Kingdon.
Oh, Kingdon, sorry. I thought it was a whole area that was asking us a question.
Your careers have really taken off in the past decade or so, from Spaced on BBC Two to working with Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson.
Sure.
How do you manage to stay the same without letting all the press and the fan adoration get to you and warp your personalities? Are you still just two regular guys who go for a beer, or is that a thing of the past?
It was on Channel 4, you idiot! Next question.
Where's Ruth?
She went back to the RV.
Of course. He can read minds.
Okay, we're going to have a quick fire round. Are you ready? Obviously just the first kind of answer that comes into your head.
Sure.
First tape or vinyl you bought?
Japan Quiet Life.
The Cult, Love.
First VHS?
In Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Heroes Have Eyes.
First gig or concert you attended?
Echo and the Bunnymen, 1985, Gloucester Leisure Centre.
The Farm, Kentish Town and Country Club.
And your favourite DVD box set?
What would you say?
Well, I recently just watched the whole Alien quadrilogy, so
That's a made-up word.
yeah.
What's
Well,
that?
I mean, it's
Amy
for
Watley Hobbs or something.
All right, I'm gonna the Alien 4 set
At the Superman.
today.
Today? Oh, okay.
The
Do you
Superman,
know what I mean? Tomorrow it will change.
Superman. The steel box set is lovely. It's very nice. It's got all the Donna versions on and
It's a
stuff.
nice film, isn't it? Supermen.
Superman.
There's a few of them.
Think about it, Amy Watley Hobbs.
Okay, we're just a couple of regular guys walking down the street with a small cowboy. All right, Clive? Clive? Clive.
Can you name a member of the Beatles?
John Lennon.
Paul McCartney.
Ringo Starr and George
Andy
Harrison.
Wings.
Can you name a chain of French patisseries?
Paul.
Valerie,
Fantastic.
I see this
which
again
is
now.
our next film.
Oh,
Valerie. It's Paul's wife.
and who was
Greg.
the famous footballer who cried on the pitch in 1990?
Gaza Paul! It's all Paul. The answer's all Paul. It's Paul. It's Paul. It's our film Paul.
Quit. There you go. Fantastic.
Quit.
And that's all we had for you. But
Thank you,
very much.
HMV.
Thank you.
Please give our regards to Amy Watley Hobbs.
We will. We will.
Thank you.
What are you doing? Just watch. It's a miracle.